Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This is me, your casual captain, and I do hope that you all are feeling good. Today I am in the tier 10 heavy Soviet cruiser, the Petropavlovsk. I mean, one of the most OP ships in the game, and we are gonna see some proof of that, but it's not about that. It's about finding someone that thinks like you in the game and who actually, together with you, makes the right decisions at the right time to actually start winning a game, taking the game, because as we know, Deadeye has deeply changed how we play the game, especially on the battleship side, and cruisers are, they are few and far between them. There is not a lot of games where you have 4 cruisers per side. But if you do, this is actually a valid tactic. Let's start by being aggressive. And I mean, that St. Louis is doing the right thing, but he is presenting quite a bit too much broadside. He doesn't really have the armor to do that. And look at that, he's down to 800 HP. I'm gonna shoot again. This Alaska to the left of me is gonna shoot again as well. And this Alaska is the guy who thought like me and played like me. And our combined tactics are actually gonna have some really epic results in this game. Not damage wise perhaps, but XP wise, and how we actually do manage to take the game from the opponents without really breaking a sweat or being in some real danger. We are going to be exceptionally aggressive for cruisers, but we are not going to play stupidly aggressive, as you will soon see. We are trying to cap C right now, but that's not going to happen because they at least have a Le Fantasque in the cap. And their CVs here as well, trying to help them, and they do have a battleship, a heavy cruiser. So I mean, we do have the John Bart following us, that's true, but I don't know if he really is needed here. Not as far as I know, but maybe. The Kaga right now is gonna be the main issue, but the Petro actually has quite good AA, but as we can see, even though I did shoot down 9 planes, he actually managed to drop me. And I am gonna take 2 torpedoes, and that's gonna be a flop. But my damage con is pretty much up right now, so yeah, let's just use it. I don't want to be slow right now, mainly because I might actually sail out and present broadside to this Monarch. And all the Monarchs tend to fire HE. I do not really want to risk it. And right now, just enough of my ship is actually out of the island here. So he can't actually see me. So he can only see the Alaska, the Thunderer, and that's about it. And the Thunderer is so far away that he's gonna definitely fire at the Alaska. I am gonna sail out here though a bit just so he spots me. I do want to prevent him setting too many fires on the Alaska, because the Alaska can't use fire prevention anymore due to the captain skills change. So I do want to be there and help him at least tank a bit. Let's sail out again. I do want to be annoying to him. I mean, I can't really overmatch his bow and citadel him or anything like that, but I do want to be annoying, and now I decide let's go for it. He's soon dead, and there we do have the Riga as well. So right now we are fighting the Riga and the Le Fantasque if he decides to push. So I do want to stay fairly close to this island, just so I have time on me to reverse away if the Le Fantasque decides to rush us. Because French torpedoes, although they are poor in range, they make up for that in damage. They hurt like absolute trucks. That Riga though, he can't really do the same things as the Petro, because the Petro is much more armored. I have better guns, and I mean, everything on the Petro is actually just better. So I can quite safely sit here and fire at his superstructure. Unfortunately, I tend to get a whole lot of overpens here, whilst the Alaska I think would do quite a lot better with AP than I am. But the HE on the Petro is so bad that it really doesn't matter. I'm using defensive AA again. I actually got a secondary fire on that dude. Wow. Oh, there is the Le Fantasque. That Riga is pushing. He does want a torp, so the last guy actually got some good shots in and killed him. Le Fantasque over here. He did torpedo me or the last guy, I'm not quite sure. But we both were ready to actually react to his pushing there. And we actually... he didn't hit any one of us. Let's switch to HE and see if we can do something. But here we can actually see how bad the HE is on the Petro. I mean, that's a pending HE hit for 500 damage. Let's see, he's gonna die either way. Oh, 2 pence, that's enough to do 800 damage at least. That's my first kill. But as I said, this is not about the kills or the damage, although it's gonna be okay-ish. It's about how I am synchronizing with Alaska, how we actually use our ship's advantages and try to help each other. At least I thought so when we played it. That dude might have seen me as an annoying support cruiser or something like that, but it actually works out quite well. The Alaska is super strong and the Petro is super strong, but they both have disadvantages, but together they actually work really well. There's the Kitakase. I mean, I don't think that anyone has shot him since we actually hit him when he sailed past sea. And we actually have capped sea, right? So he's been alive for some time and been in danger. Oh, there's the Småland. Is he gonna accelerate in time? The Petro shells are actually quite fast. But yeah, the Småland is fast. So I actually did miss him there. Kitakase, of course, is gonna use his smoke screen and start spamming HE at me. The Hindenburg is gonna do the same. But yeah, I'm soon gonna be able to get behind an island. Otherwise I wouldn't have picked that fight, especially not whilst I was broadsided. Okay, let's see. It looks like their entire team is gonna push in to B. So I really can't start sail away because the Petro is as strong as it can be when you're close up. Oh, look at that Hindenburg. He's actually shooting at me, I think. Yeah, he was. Look at that, fully broadsided. No citadels, but at least I got a gun, and I mean, 7k damage is always good. He's gonna feel that. That Småland though, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna sail out as well? He's probably just trying to get some stopping torpedoes out, just to stop us entering the B cap. Oh, the Cyclone actually came into business right now. But the Cyclone, whilst we have Deadeye, is actually so good. It's actually gonna prevent people from using it, and it's gonna make it life so much easier for the cruisers. I would like to see more Cyclones at mid-game at least, because that forces people to actually push in. So right now we are playing quite careful. I mean, the enemy team should know exactly where we are. The Shikishima plane did spot us, and right now we are actually losing quite big. We have lost the same amount of ships, but they have 2 caps and 100 points more than us. Oh, Shikishima is pushing in. I am trying to be a bit angled here, so he doesn't just overmatch the top of my bow, which actually can be overmatched. I think that Alaska is gonna try to get on the inside of me, but that Shikishima though, he's actually presenting his weak spot. Oh no, what are you doing? 3 citadels, 26k damage. Alaska seemed that he was getting overpensed there, I think. Oh, Shiki. That's another 20,000 damage. And Alaska finishes him off. Oh wow. Look at that Shikishima. He lost 60k HP in about 10 seconds. 10 seconds. That's why I do not sail out broadsided in front of an Alaska and a Petro. We simply have the firepower to do that to pretty much everyone but the Germans. I mean, even a Montana would be citadel to smithereens right there. Maybe that the Yamato and Shiki is a bit easier than the rest, but he didn't even try to angle, and it wouldn't have helped, because if he was going to do like a drive-by on some of us, of Alaska or me, the other one of us should easily take the other side and citadel him from that side. And I mean, from that range, even the Moskva would actually just murder him. Okay, looks like the Kitakaze is taking A. Iowa is sailing around the island, and he's probably gonna meet some heavy resistance there from the Thunderer and from probably no one else, to be honest. But the Thunderer should be able to handle alone Iowa, especially if the CV starts to help as well. So I am actually gonna... Oh, that's friendly torpedoes. I'm gonna try to go over for A. Oh wait, is that the Venezia? Hello Venezia, how are you doing? That's a double citadel. Waiting for the reload. I do have the radar ready, and I radar just as he gets smacked by the Alaska. Okay, the Kitakaze is over there. Oh, torpedoes, can I dodge? The Petro actually doesn't turn that well, but yeah, I could. More torpedoes. Interesting. That's Venezia torpedoes as well, by the way. At least I think so. Yeah, we weren't detected when he died. Kaga sends planes over here, but I mean, as I stated before, both the Petro and the Alaska has great AA, so I mean, he's just gonna lose his planes if he tries to go for us. A tier 10 carrier though might have been a bit harder. Alaska is turning around to help the Thunder. I think that I should probably try to get the Kitakaze, because they are still ahead on points, although not for long, and they are one ship ahead of us as well. Oh, but the Thunder actually killed Iowa. That's gonna flip both the scores and equalize the ship count, so that's perfect. Okay, Kaga is sending torpedo bombers, but I don't think that I will have a chance to actually ship in on those. Okay, I just open up just a tiny bit. But as we can see here, I have not been the target that much this game. And I can't figure out why. Has people just stopped to shoot at bow in Petros? But because you can actually hurt them. They are not invincible, as long as you hit the right place. And the guns on the Petro can actually be killed as well. Oh, there we do have the Kitakaze. I do have torpedo planes, so my ambush will not be completely successful here. But I mean, he can use his smoke, doesn't matter, I have radar ready. Oh, I actually didn't shoot down many planes there. Oh, I actually got him with a secondary hit. Wow, I'm on double fire. I am gonna take 2 torpedoes, but I do have damage con ready. And now I'm switching to AP, because what did I find over here? Is that a CV? All alone? Oh, poor little Kaga. Poor little Kaga. He's at 20k, now he's down to 8k, no citadels, but 7 pens at least. I don't know why I'm not using defensive AA right now. Oh, sorry about that. But I mean, doesn't really seem that I do need them. He couldn't even get a drop off. I got 12 planes and if the enemy team actually survives, oh, I use defensive A here right now. If the enemy team actually survives, I can still secure A without any issues, because these are the last of the Seavis planes. And I've actually shot down 49 of them during this game, but the small one looks quite low, and that Alaska, as I sailed with earlier, is gonna kill him, I think. Can he do it before I take the cap? Yeah, he could. Okay, I didn't save the battle report, but I did save the team score just because it's quite amazing. I am not the number one here, even though I do have 2,399 base XP. But that Alaska actually got 3,461 base XP and 5 kills. Me and that Alaska together got 8 kills and 65 planes. So I think that we can definitely say that me and the Alaska, we did quite good. But all in all, that's what can happen if you do find a teammate that you can actually play with who actually thinks like you. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I know it was kind of a long video with not that epic results as we do tend to like on YouTube, but I'm so happy about this game because it actually gives me hope about the game. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.